there, today's video is a little bit different, where it's going to be mostly about or talking to people who lead people in the workplace. But if you are an employee, then there is something here for you also. So I'm talking about absenteeism, and the cost to Australia workplaces per year is astronomical. It's like about a $44 billion problem for businesses in Australia, and that is huge. It's like, why are we having this major problem? And whose fault really is it, and whose care is it should be? Well, listen, I don't believe that employees are essentially an evil people whose sole purpose of getting a job is to be absent and get paid. I don't think that at all. I think that if you're in an ideal workplace, most people genuinely want to feel proud of what they do. They want to know that their work and the effort that they're putting in matters. So they want purpose, they want meaning of what they do and how they do things. And if that purpose or that meaning is lost somehow, then we can have some major issues. They also want to be treated fairly, which means that they want respect from their bosses, but they also want to feel respect towards their boss as well. So, because if there's mutual respect, there's mutual trustworthiness, then people simply want to be heard and not micromanaged. I know this because of the issue that I had in my workplace, of going from autonomy, that when the business was sold, people started micromanaging me. You must do this, you must do this, and it didn't make sense. And when it didn't make sense, then it felt pointless. It felt literally had no meaning and ended up having no purpose. So as a leader of people, it is essential for you to understand the impact that absenteeism has both on the people that you lead, and also the bottom line and the profit margins. And it becomes this vicious cycle that is perpetuated for many businesses. So whether the employee is generally sick or they're using their annual leave entitlements for other purposes, this means that employers are being left to run their business without the required number of staff. So what ends up happening? This puts pressure on the remaining staff to pick up the slack, and then that leads to tired and overworked employees, and then it causes more absenteeism. So you get this vicious cycle that is just happening in many businesses in Australia today. So as a leader, being able to know and understand the causes of absenteeism means that the problem areas in your business can be plugged, and you can provide support for your employees. So what is some of the causes of absenteeism? Well, it could be literally illness and injury. So it could be workplace injuries, or it could be simply people being sick. There could be family care issues, people not being able to get adequate daycare, or they've got family issues at home. It could be simply bullying in the workplace, and which causes stress, and it causes sort of people feeling inadequate. It causes them plethora of emotions that are being triggered by bullying in the workplace. And also workplace stress could cause burnout, which means you just simply cannot function. The body shuts down and you cannot function, or the employee cannot function. And there could be just simply mental health issues of just stress or personal issues. You know, someone, you know, a death in the family, someone going through divorce, you know, sickness of kids and so forth. So where the issues that are to do with workplace stress and personal issues, here are some ways that you can address absenteeism in your workplace. So you could have a flexible work options where some of the work can be from home, or you can just have flexible days. It's about hiring sufficient staff for the required work, and then ensure that these employees are treated well and with respect. Then you could implement health and wellbeing initiatives in your workplace, including counselling support for work and home issues, as well as personal development training. So I just wanted to just put it out there that we at Metaneo do help employers or businesses with that counselling support, and we deal with it as not as a monthly, you know, retainer fee, but as a pay as you go, to help, you know, small to medium sized business feel as if they can afford to support their staff, and hence have a happy employees equals happy workplace, and in turn happy leader. So this is Sue signing off, and let's get your absenteeism issues resolved and plugged. All right, so take care for today. Bye now.